To look more at this, let's bring in Chris Magner. He's a farmer on the far north coast of New South Wales and chairman of the Richmond and Wilson Combined Water Users Association. Chris, thanks for your time. Rose Jackson says this change to reduce rainwater harvesting on farms from 30 back to 10% is impacting only 5 to 10 farms. Is she right, or have farmers adjusted and rely now on increased rainwater runoff?
Good evening. Well, firstly, thank you for having me here. Look, this is the first we've known about it. This whole announcement was yesterday afternoon when the news released, and the information that we've been receiving is that the changes that she's proposed is going to reduce back the from 30% to 10%. However, we had a process that was in train. The previous government had put in place the 30% harvestable right for the coastal users, and not across the rest of the state, only the coast. And that was being worked through with a panel, and I was on that panel, that developing a process so that we could assess each valley by valley. There was a tool being developed by the department, and what the process was going to be was that we have a trial to see whether this tool would work, and once we were all comfortable, then it would go out and be used right across each valley up and down the coast of New South Wales. Now, that would probably have reduced the 30% in some areas or some parts of a river system. That was to be determined by the tool and by the assessment, and we were all aware that that was going to happen. However, as far as any process happening since the election, the whole thing had turned off. We had no more meetings after the election, and I have not heard anything. We were getting very worried that we weren't hearing anything up until this announcement yesterday, because we didn't know what was going on. I haven't used the word lying.
To our viewers? Yeah, sure, but explain to our viewers why you're and your members and others in the region are so concerned about the decision and its impact on your farms heading into what is shaping up as a hot and dry summer, Chris.
Well, here we are supposedly going into a very hot and dry period. The concerns that we've got is that this process was developing and we were working through it, and we thought that the development of the program would have continued so that we could have assessed each river as we went. Now, we don't know what information they're going to use. We don't know how the program is going to roll out. They've taken it all back to where we were prior to the announcement of the 30% of runoff. That's left us in a position. We don't know where it's going to go now. They're saying that we're going to have an assessment done. We've got no information to tell us how that's going to be done and how they're going to assess whether an area of a river or a river system can be actually increased in this harvestable right. Just for explaining what the harvestable right is, it's the volume of water that's taken during high flow runoff periods, not in a dry period, not when there's high uses of irrigation water, not when there's high extraction. This is being harvested from runoff water into dams, only in very dry periods. Only in very wet periods to be used back in very dry periods.
Chris Magner joining us from the Northern Rivers. Thank you very much for your
Thank you.
time on that story. No doubt we'll be talking over the coming months. Appreciate it.